Hey guys, it's me, Manix, and bring us some more things right, Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, or part, whatever I decide to call it, man, it's so weird because I put it in the description as an episode when I put the title that is a part. I'm going to start restructuring how I do my videos. Anyway, in the last part, ouch, this is loud. In the last part, we we started by cross-examining Melissa Foster, and she fainted. So we had a short, yeah, a nice little short recess, because I believe we found out that she was the one who met up with our defendant here, who is being convicted of murder of Valerie Hawthorne. So apparently we found out that Melissa Foster, sorry, she was the one that met up with him, and not the victim in this case. But in today's part, we're going to continue on with the trial. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we've got to get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Motive, huh? Well, I kind of know already, because we already know who Melissa Foster's real name is, but obviously the characters don't know that. So, and if you're paying attention, then you should be able to figure that out pretty easily. Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing. I didn't kill nobody. I never lie. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. That day 5 years ago, I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me of everything. The bridge looks the same, just like then, 5 years ago. Like it could fall apart any minute. So it's been broken like that for 5 years. Sorry, buddy, but you sound like the one that could fall apart any minute. It's true, I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend, Dahlia Hawthorne. Your girlfriend? Oh wow, actually, that's a big revelation there. Okay, so that makes a bit more sense. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name, Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister. What? Are you serious? The girl. Let her go. This was from the beginning of the episode of the case. Shut up. Come call her and I'll kill her. He looks way bigger than her. Should he really be going out with someone? I don't know. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for kidnapping was crossing the line, but if it was to protect her little sister, I can understand why she did it. Wrong. No, protect sister. Valerie betrayed me. Betray us. What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything. All lies. All make-believe. Kidnapping too. A make-believe kidnapping? Dahlia, my girlfriend, my love, my teen angel. Huh? Did he actually say my teen angel? He's seen one too many soap operas. I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says. Anything Dahlia says? Hold on a minute. What he's saying is that the kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by, yeah, me and Dahlia, and Valerie too. Valerie was in on it? Dahlia's rich family, jewelry business. We get one jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note. We sent it to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond. Tell him make exchange at Dorset Bridge. We tell Valerie make transfer cause she knew detective. Having a police detective in your pocket is useful. Oh, thing, alright. In the end, you were planning to split the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman... Valerie, She'd do it for real. She'd shoot me for real. Me and Dahlia. Wow, that's messed up. I was shot in the arm. Dahlia, she dumped in the river. Jump? You don't mean she jumped on purpose, do you? I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Wake up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into a roaring river 40 feet below. These 5 years, all I wonder is why? Why? Why did she lie? That's all I want to know. So that's why you called her. You wanted to hear the truth from Valerie herself. Yes, but I forget what she looked like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her. Just ask why. Why is he talking like a caveman? Why? Why did you lie? Why did you betray me? I just want to hear answer come from her mouth. That's all. That's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one more thing. Just one thing, Zebra Boy. My senses are tingling all over. What, you Spider-Man? Tell me, Mr. Falls. Where is it? Huh? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. $2 million diamond. Remember that now. Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Huh? You don't know? No, really, I don't know. It's gone with Dahlia. With Dahlia? That day on the bridge. Dahlia put it in her backpack. She ran away with it. Gone. Dahlia gone forever. I don't think she's gone forever either. She ran away with it. That makes sense. Okay, so everything just kind of makes sense now. Everything is just starting to being pieced together, man. It's just all being pieced together. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Orphan? Never found her. My sweet Dahlia. They never found her. Swallowed by river. Gone. Dahlia, my teen angel. Your teen angel? How old was she anyway? Just 14. What the fuck? I guess you were robbing cradles before diamonds. He plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into a rock in the river with a rock worth 2 million. Man, oh man, angels these days. Oh, Paul's take the fall and gets one-way ticket to death row. Is Dahlia Hawthorne an angel, or she really It's time, kitten. It looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeves now. You bet. The training wheels come off now. You've got to strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules. Remember it. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Witness, are you feeling better? Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best. You're a brave young lady. Not this again. I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is... What are you talking about? My witness is not the person on trial here. She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime, that's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have to murder a policewoman? It's certainly hard to imagine this woman as a murderer. Her motive, huh? I figured that's what I had to establish next. Well, Miss Faye, do you have any evidence of a motive? Yes, of course. I think... you're still acting as tame as ever, kitten. Mr. Armando. Listen, a lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisting and knots is the mark of a pro. Maybe so, but I wish I would I wish you would quit grinning at me like that. Excuse me, may I speak, Mr. Judge? Of course, Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like. I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least wanted you, Mr. Judge, to know that is not true. I see. You're such an honest and upstanding young lady. Looks like this witness is a real professional. What do you mean? Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her. Click, she lights up right up. Very well then. Let's hear what the witness has to say. We're gonna read this later anyway, so during the cross-examination, so I don't really need to talk about it right now. Out of the country, eh? Precisely. Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing the murder. Indeed. You're up to bat, kid. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. You bet. Somehow tie her to this case. Damn, I cannot speak. Okay, I was out of the country until the year before last. Oh, I need to press that statement. So what country were you living in? What country were you living in? We were living abroad, but after my parents were killed. It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way back home alone. I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification. What kind of sub story is this? Press her harder. You always press harder, ladies and gentlemen. Witness, answer my question. I even repeated to you, what country were you in? Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in, and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we're here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to the case. I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne. Yes, I think we've established that at this point. Yes, indeed. Well then, shall we add what you've just stated to the official testimony? Yes, please, Mr. Judge. You didn't know either person. Are you certain of that? Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people. Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? The first time you saw either of them was when they were at the bridge, correct? Yes, it was a coincidence. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway? I just love being outdoors, picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing. You don't look like much of a hiker to me, but you do look like a digger of sorts. She's a gold digger. She ain't nothing but a gold nigga. But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive from here, and no train comes through there. There are plenty of mountains that are close and easy to get to. Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. Fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess. Didn't know you were such a god. By the way, what's the name of your college? The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life. He is hiding shit. Like, he is hiding everything about her. He is hiding everything about it. Man, Edgeworth is a pro at this. Like, we don't know where she came from. We don't know what college she goes to. We don't know nothing about her, but where she comes from or any of her personal life, and he's just desperate to hide it. He must know more than he's given up. Perhaps this is, but the question is, does Edgeworth know who Melissa Foster really is? Because we know who she is, obviously. But does Edgeworth know that? Not only have you contradicted yourself in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car. Well, that's something you can't explain. Okay, how are you gonna explain this, Edgeworth? Oh god. I dropped something. I need to put it back. There you go. Put it back. Unfortunately, Mr. Perry, your last statement proves nothing. Oh really? Why is that? The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It is entirely possible that at the time an officer showed her this photo. That seems like a rather serious mistake. That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. That's not fair. That wicked inmate, I'll never be able to forget that horrible day. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. A grudge? Well, the policewoman's testimony was crucial, wasn't it? Crucial in getting the defendant sentenced to death. Yes, that's precisely why he harbored such a deep anger against her. Or so much anger that he forgot his own guilt. My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges. He seems rather forgetful, your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well. What do you mean by that? Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad for her that he didn't forget about her testimony as well. Well, she's right about that. Mr. Falls is forgetful. Yes, but he must also press harder. You say he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that? Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right? Quite right. That's why the victim was wearing a scarf as identification. Why? If I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me. That's true. He's clearly a bitter man. This is bad. Mr. Fall's reputation just keeps getting worse and worse. Sometimes it's best not to poke too deep. Have it added to the testimony. Your Honor, what the witness said just now was tremendously important. I'd like it added to the official testimony. The prosecution has no objection. After all, I wish there was like a big font and a big shout for no objection. I wish that was a thing, but of course it's not. That testimony only helps to further prove that point. No, that's not why. Enough, witness, if you would. My pleasure, Mr. Judge. What do you mean by lucky? It's February now. Everyone is wearing scarves. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf, like you said, then you yourself might have been killed. That would have been a terrible loss for the world. It looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten. Mr. Armando. Keep looking around you, and you're going to lose sight of the finish line. Justice is blind, but she's not deaf. sometimes you have to know. You have to know when not to talk. You knew you knew that instant, but weren't you at the country until the year before last? Well, I saw a report about the state conflict on the news. They had an in-depth report about his whole history. So you're still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right? Yes. I can't let her get away with these lies. Listen to me, she's neck deep in this whole thing. Somehow, you're just going to have to get her to show the court her true self. True. We have to show her true self, her persona. I still need to finish that game. I'm at like the third dungeon and I'm stuck. I put myself in a really bad position in that game. I think it's gonna be difficult for me to get out of it. Okay, so what we got? I was out of the country, blah blah blah. Neither I didn't know until I entered the college. I had never seen the man before, which is fine, and I certainly don't have a reason for wanting to hurt the police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago. I guess I was lucky that I wasn't wearing the white scarf. What is this? Oh, kidnapping a poor girl. I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster. Okay, so what we got? We got this is the thing. I think I said this last part of my last recording session that this scarf that she was wearing isn't white. It's blue, and there's a reason for that. She wasn't wearing there's a reason why this scarf is blue. It was weird to me that they didn't figure this out immediately. This scarf that Barry Hawthorne was wearing, right? Detective Hawthorne was wearing, was supposed to be white according to the victim note, so that she could be identified by Falls. So why is it blue and not white? She's bullshitting. This is something that I didn't understand why I didn't bring it up now, but now we're gonna bring it up. Witness, I want you to look at this photo you took. It's hard to see in the photo, but look at the scarf. The victim was an identification. Are you talking about the scarf right here, eh? Yes, that's it. The scarf the police woman was wearing. I got you. Just don't mess up. But that's strange. Your testimony, you stated the following. I guess I'm lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. White? This is the scarf you identified as belonging to the victim. But it certainly doesn't look white to me. Oh. Well, it was foggy that day, and it was raining as well. It's not surprising that she mistook it as white. Objection. Sorry, but not this time. The witness just confirmed that this was the victim's scarf. Yes, but what's the significance? It's true that the scarf doesn't look white, but there's only one explanation for this mix-up. The reason why is because of the victim's note. If we have a check it, look what he says. Wear a white scarf for identification. That's what she meant. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Witness, have you seen this note? No, note? No, never. It's top secret evidence. There's no reason that you would have. Gotta love that hair flick. I wonder about that. What do you mean? This note shows Mr. Falls' instructions to to the victim regarding the meeting. It says wear Wright scarf identification. White scarf? Ah! Witness, you knew what this note said. There's no other possible reason for you to make the scarf to mistake the scarf's color. Well, Miss Foster? No! Order. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for your entry. I'm quite sure that this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, the witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one. The person who wrote the note, Barry Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Did you say one more person? That's right, a person that no one would have suspected. How you figured it out, kid? I figured it out ages ago, but that's not why. Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, it's this chick, and the person is Dahlia Hawthorne. She's even mentioned in the notes as well. Like, damn, I figured this out like ages ago. This is actually pretty easy because we already know we already know the end. We just need to get to it. So, who is this person? This Dahlia Hawthorne. Sigh. Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead back to life. The dead. Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. She was killed in a crime 5 years ago. Killed in a crime? You don't mean... Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. You said she was killed, but was she really? What do you imply? Her body was never found. That's why. You know, when you're missing, people... I think it's like after about a week, or 72 hours. I think there's like a limit. If your body isn't found, or you're not found in between that time, you're presumed dead. So it's one of those things. Yeah. The corpse was never found. She was declared legally dead 5 years ago. Yeah, legally dead, but that doesn't mean she was actually dead. She may be legally dead, but doesn't mean she was actually dead. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she was still alive, she would have been 19 now. Miss Foster, I believe that's the same age you are. Even you couldn't, Miss Faye. You're not saying. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What? Nani? Nice work. That was tossing a grenade into a freaking... I'm cracking myself up. Well, unless you could tie all the ends together, you're nothing but a hit and run arsonist. I understand. If I can expose her. We just dropped a massive bomb on this case, and it was like nuclear. Witness, just who are you anyway? I didn't think it'd come to this. That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness. Yes, I understand. What? Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself. Your Honor, I have an admission to make. I honestly never thought the defense would pursue the matter this far. You don't mean... Yes, the prosecution office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct our full background checks on all of our witnesses. What did he say? Ha! It looks like the kid knew. Yep, he figured it out. He knew her true identity from the get-go. Of course he did. That's why he was so desperate to hide it. That's why you're so desperate to hide her personal life, to not give you clues. If you hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was a testimony, so he made a little trade. Yep, he's a sneaky little bastard. Let me introduce him to the victim's younger sister, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Yeah, we knew this beforehand. I'll be like, we already knew this from the first case, so it's like it wasn't that difficult to figure that out. But whatever, we thought so as well. But well, as you can see, why did she hide her identity for 5 years? That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely accidentally witness to the crime. Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of a victim, and now we find her acting suspiciously as another murder. Another murder scene. I think that's what she said. I missed it. Really, Miss Faye, your strategy is clearly obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win, at any cost. How dare you? Please let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more precious, her big sister. Miss Faye must be insane to suggest that you murdered her. What? Nani? What? Nandayo? What are you talking about? Miss Faye, do you have any... I really should stop with Japanese in the middle. I don't even know Japanese, but I think the nani is one of the most kind of like most known Japanese words. Huh? Or the that they always say in romantic comedy shows or comedy shows in general. That wasn't me. It was this guy, this crazy graphic edit. I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man. What makes you think they're empty, boy? Because your protege looks like she's spreading bullets. I'm sweating bullets. You think you're in a top spot, huh? Of course. No, you just arrived at the truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you. Up to me. The rashness of youth, how charming. It's coming from someone that's younger than me. Does it say his age at this point? I think he's still very young. He's 20 years old, and I believe... Does it say... No, it does not say her... She's not in the profile section. Mia isn't in the profile section, so it's like... Anyway. What motive would this witness have for murdering her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne? What motive? Hold on, let me see. She's mentioned in the letter. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Oh! She tried to kill her because... She tried to kill her because she was going... Because her sister was going to... Like, expose the whole thing. The story starts after Tori Fall's escape. He told Valerie to talk. He called Valerie and told her. Wait, he called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, "Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out." Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? Nothing but the truth. There was There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie, to keep her mouth shut permanently. A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is. And like the court, Miss Faye, what was the secret that was so important? Where's your evidence? Dahlia and Larry Hawthorne and Miss Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Yep, and you already know the secret. Your Honor, the defense would like to request a further testimony. What testimony? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago. We believe will explain a lot of things. This is the nature of the important secret between the Hawthorne sisters. Very well. I'll grant you your request for further testimony. I know it will be painful for you. You can enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf. Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge. Putting on your charm one more time, Dahlia. This will be your last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. And we are going to continue on with the game and find out the truth in the next part, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did enjoy. And of course, subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys later for some more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Charles, and Tribulations. Peace.